Hey guys, what's up? It's AB Trades here. We're going to be doing our daily watch list video, the top stocks to watch out for tomorrow. If you've never been to my channel, I'm AB Trades and I teach people how to day trade options. Please click the subscribe button. Please comment so I can know what you're thinking, and hit that thumbs up if you liked it or thumbs down if you didn't. You know, it's all good. Anyways, moving on. Starting off with SPY here, you can see that we actually hit that all-time high at around 301.13 if we're looking at SPY, but we are holding, if you can see here, this intraday, well, not really an intraday, but more of a 15-minute minor uptrend trend line here, right? We have it connecting this bottom, and then maybe even eventually tomorrow this low, right? So an uptrend is consistent of higher highs and higher lows. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Now what are we looking for? This higher low. So we're looking for support to come in around 298.80. 298.90, around that level. If we can't hold this trend line tomorrow, then we'll see a fail through this trend line and find some support down here at around 296, which is going to be predicated on the previous all-time high here and a bunch of consolidation here and the trend line here. So again, we're looking for a bounce here at this 298.90 level. But if it falls through and we get that sell-off for the rest of the week, then we'll be looking for that bounce at around 296. Looking at the stocks that have been requested today, you can see here we're starting with APRN and BABA. APRN is Blue Apron Holdings. If you can see here, I don't really like this stock. We're just having a quick push up, most likely over news. It's going to fade over tomorrow. You can see every time that we have these push ups, it fails. So I'm not going to cover the stock. Looking at BABA here, BABA is a consistent, most of the times a consistent horizontal pattern in between 160 and 200. You can see here that we did get that higher high forming. We got that higher low. Now we're looking to eventually, if I can zoom in here so that you can actually see what I'm talking about, we have this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. What are we expecting? This next higher high. We're looking for it to stay above 170 to hold that strength and continue back up to the upside to eventually hit that 195 resistance. Looking at the next stock mentioned, we got CVM, Amazon, and all those. So let's look at CVM first. CVM, I never heard of this stock. It looks like we're now trending up to the upside. Let's look at the trade tab here to get a good understanding. The volume is quite low. The spread is quite large, making up 50% of the actual value of the option, so we're not even gonna look at that. Moving on, it looks like we saw some Microsoft. Looking here at Microsoft, we're making that all-time high. The highs are getting a little closer together here and slowing down. You can see here that we used to have high, 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 and the highs are continuing much higher than before. These higher highs are relatively close to one another, which is meaning that our uptrend may be actually slowing, and that we may be looking for the next lower low and lower high to form almost what is known as like a triangle / trend reversal, trend exhaustion pattern here is what we're seeing. If we look here at AMD broke up to the upside of the 1, 2, 3 break. We kind of got that nice break up to the upside, which is a great thing to see. But now we're getting a little weak here. If you can see, we're trying to recover from this huge green day we had. So we're going to be looking for that downside continuation to at least give up some room back down to around $33 at least, and then bounce up. Looking here at Facebook, you can see that we still do have a lot of room here. We're building some support above 200. The biggest thing is that we're holding above this $200 support, and we're breaking and we're trying to break higher. Again, remember, our huge resistance will come into play at around 218.62. Looking here at Netflix, we were trying to hold this 370 area, but we kind of fell below it. So now we're getting a little weak. Now that we're below 370, where's our next support? It's going to be right here at 342. So watch out for Netflix at 342 support if it can't get back up above 370. Have we covered Apple? Apple here, trading into this tight range as we uptrend. It's never good to trade into a range as you're approaching upside. It's known as a wedge pattern, where it squeezes and kind of comes down to the downside. Again, that won't surprise us, especially if we come up here and hit this level here at around 208. And then get that nice pullback. Why? Because we're holding this downtrend on the daily chart, which is super strong, that we're going to be hitting into soon here. Let's look at the, don't need that. Let's look at all the rest that were coming our way. So Amazon, Microsoft, ANGN, never heard of that. I don't think it's quite liquid. GLD I know is liquid, so we're going to look at that. We're talking about the gold ETF here, starting to break out to these highs. What we're seeing here is a matter of consolidation, where our lows are getting higher and our highs are getting lower. Volume starting to subside after this huge break. We're looking for a continuation of break to the upside because that's where this was running. But if we break out to the downside, then we'll be seeing that as well on the long term, mentioning gold. Looking out here, we also have SPY covered, BYND, which has been a huge requested stock recently. We were kind of trading into this range we got here, and then we kind of broke out. But BYND, beyond me, I don't really know what's going on with this stock. But if we look at the trade tab here, we can see that we actually do have those weekly options, and the reason why it's gaining some interest is that we have a lot of liquidity for this small stock. So if you can see here, we're finally breaking up. We are, if you look at it on long term, holding this uptrend, which is very good to see. We do have this, that's not even close to straight, around this $180 level here. We do have this resistance. So if we can start to see a triangle form here, volume starts to pick up and get up. So what you're really looking for is for volume to pick up, because every time volume picked up, we saw a move here in this market. All right. Looking at the rest, we got NVIDIA, Facebook covered. Let's look at NVIDIA real quick. I believe I have NVIDIA here. If it's not, I don't. Let's move on. Let's type this in. All right, so NVIDIA here, we kind of had this break up, a little fall back down, but now we're still holding, or we were holding this uptrend that we broke below, forming this new uptrend here that we're looking to hold. So if you can see here, this is coming in and forming this downtrend. This is forming this uptrend. We may see, a reversal back down to around 160 as our next support, as NVIDIA is hitting that upper resistance. Moving on. We can see here Tesla, SPY, Roku, Baba, PayPal, Disney just requested, it looks like. So let's quickly go over that. PayPal, looking here, we are breaking up those all-time highs. So as always, watch for those whole number resistance points and watch for a pullback to around 118 here, and then we can bounce back up higher. Disney. If you can see here, we are pushing up to those all-time highs as well. We are holding this trend for the most part. We're looking for it to bounce off this area here and then gain some traction tomorrow. If we can't, then we're going to be breaking below this trend and falling further. Tesla, as you can see, Tesla here, we're finally starting to get that green move, starting to hold above that 244, 245 level, which is amazing to see and showing some strength, and we hope that continues. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all tomorrow.